will only tell you, I'm in a better position to tell you when you are sexy or when you're not sexy. Expose your body.
For us to know that you're
sexiness is not exposing your body.
Hey people, welcome back to the channel. If it's your first time here, my name is Chika Oputa, a YouTuber based in Port Harcourt, Nigeria. My channel is all about lifestyle, motherhood, and everything. Okay, in today's video, we have a special somebody in the house. We have something to talk about that has been trending in this new generation, in this our 21st century. So if you've been interested in, just stay tuned, okay? We are talking about the effect of mind your business in this new generation. The mind your business syndrome has its merits and demerits. Yes, there are things you need to get people involved in, and there are also things you don't need people to be around. It's a two-way thing. How do I put it? In this generation now, this thing like I don't say it for you guys to actually understand. Okay, let me use children of these days as an example. Our own time and this recent generation, they are two different things, in the sense that we had our life outside gadgets, we had our lives outside the internet, that's the likes of social media and the likes. But this generation, they really do not have anything. The only thing they have, go to school, come back, play with their tab and the rest. There is no fun, in the sense that kids don't come together in the yard like we used to have those days to play, and mom is coming back, everybody run inside the house. I don't know whether so the mind your business syndrome is becoming, you don't know what you don't know your neighbor's business. There's something in the work environment, there's something called KYB, know your customer, know your customer's business. Now you need to know your neighbor, know your neighbor's business, and so that police not come and carry you one day. You cannot be living in the compound, you don't converse with the person close to you. What if something happens to you in the night? Who do you call? Before you start remembering the SOS on your phone, something must have gone on. This is something you just go and knock on the next door. Hey, I'm having problem. Hey, those things has the place you need to limit it, and everything also has boundaries. Yes, we know, but there are some things that shouldn't be limited in this. But in this era, in this age, everything is what are you're interfering in my business. I want to stay on my own. Who wants to be in your business in the first place? It's just to help ourselves. So we have a special somebody here. He really wants to digest this topic, so listen. So he will digest it for us. Oh yeah, what do you say?
Hi everyone. I tagged it mind your business syndrome. It's becoming, I tagged it syndrome because the adverse effect of it is already affecting this generation.
Exactly.
We do a whole lot of mess and come under the umbrella, I want to mind my business.
I want to be on my own.
I want to be on my own. And all those is, you only hear it when you start doing something wrong.
Exactly.
You start doing something wrong. You see the little girl, at 16 years, mind your business, mind your business.
It's not your business, my mother.
Man, if we were all groomed like this, we couldn't have seen all these things to be wrong. We became what we are today because we are nurtured the right way.
Exactly.
So please, this mind, I just want to break it down small, because every day I go about, I hear stuffs. We come to an environment where you stay, you don't even know the name of it. Sincerely, I don't even know my neighbors.
Seriously?
I don't know their names.
You ask me where they are from.
I don't know.
Chika does not know.
But the society has made it like that. It's becoming a normal thing. But let's go down to this.
Memory lane.
Yes, back in the years, I can remember where I was staying sometime. A neighbor of mine, his name, just going and tapped my window one night. Hey, my son wants to die, this, that, I had to rush off to the hospital. If I'd looked at that chart, like, man, go and deal with your business.
Exactly.
Actually, I could have given up.
Yes, That would be
So
negligence.
too much. You see one thing, when we do
Effective.
something, we have to put a limit to everything we do. Yeah. Now, too much of everything is not good. Now, then we had childhood. When I mean childhood, we play, we mingle, we know how to socialize. That's how we grew up to, different social beings today.
Yes.
We're able to mix up. You see this generation being groomed now, from school to the house.
Like it's like
Yes, you play around with just
like
mommy and daddy
daddy.
and house help. And you do
Your
your
brother and
assignments
sister.
and you sleep off. You wake
the
up
next day,
the
next
next day.
cycle.
The best they do for them, you
Go
are
on
being
vacation.
taken out, you go on vacation and all that.
And that.
Even when you go on vacation,
It's still daddy and mommy.
still daddy and mommy. You don't play around. You don't know how to mix up with people. So when you come into an environment, an organization where you have to deal with a lot of people,
You'll
you
be withdrawn.
be withdrawn. So we'll target that you are inferior. You really need to put a limit to this mind your business
Syndrome.
thing. It's becoming a syndrome. It's affecting a whole lot of people. I'm telling you, in the past, I can remember friends come to visit. They'll be like, hey, I hope this thing is not too short. I don't want your mom to talk about it. They keep it, do you get?
Yeah.
It's not as if my mom will call, see, and embarrass you or scold
but
you.
You know that this is not
But
right.
she will always call you and be like, hey, my dear, this thing you're putting on is short. It's not good. And try to talk to you. Do you get? So all those things, it tells you that you're not only being groomed by your parents. All these people around you, when they have the interest of your parents at heart and all that, they will contribute their own, your upbringing, especially your social upbringing. So please, I want to break it down. Let me give you an example. Nowadays, those days we hear, okay, when you're 18, you're now an adult. Nowadays, meet the 16-year-old. You cannot even stop her on the road and tell her, hey, my dear, this thing you're putting on is very short.
It's not even about
or that is showing your body. And all
no
that. You don't have to expose your body.
For us to know that you're saying.
Sexiness is not exposing your body. I'll tell you the gospel truth. Sexiness is not exposing your body. I'm a man. I will only tell you, I'm in a better position to tell you when you are sexy. Or when you're not sexy. Not when you bring up everything. Then you show us everything. We have nothing to look up to. So please, try and absorb people in your environment. Don't mind your business too much. Let me repeat. Yes, draw a line where needful. But it shouldn't be that you are in a house and you just, something happens. You are very comfortable in your small space. You don't socialize. The world is a social environment.
You need to grow with people.
If we have been brought up this way, that being bred today, I will tell you, we couldn't have been in our own world alone. We will go to school, classmates, be able to even talk. The effect of it on this generation is that you cannot even face crowd and talk. It's very bad. Because at the time, even when you go through school, you see that at the time in your final year, you go through seminar, you do, you do your presentation. When you get the topic for your project, you do your first, presentation to tell, okay, what you want to do. Then when you go back there after doing the whole work, you come back and defend it. Now, when you are being groomed such a way that you only see your parents,
to face the crowd,
you talk to your parents and all that. When you come out, you'll be able to talk. Even with the whole knowledge of everything you want to explain, you won't be able to express it. Why? Because there is something called stage fright. You see faces, people you are not so conversant with, you don't mix up with, so they become strangers to you. But if you are to be socializing, mixing up with all
no.
these people. You come and rap your thing and even put some vibes that will make it very interesting and go. Do you get? So that's just it. So we have to like draw a line to all these things. Like I said earlier, too much of everything. It's very, very bad. Now, the little girl you have there, the little guy you have there, you see him smoking on the road and all those days.
Can't just caution the person.
Those days, you can't smoke past your friend's dad or your friend's mom.
You can imagine.
But now, you do it and be like, please mind your business, mind your home and all that. And it's bringing the world to, especially this our country. When Nigeria begin do anything, they abuse her.
Overabuse.
We don't call scientific innovations and make out the best out of it. But you see this bad one of showing boobs and ass anyhow. Man, we are very good at that. If we should put all like the way we do in this one, put it in innovations, technology, and all that. But now we would be very good. We won't be dependent on any little project you have in Nigeria. We always go, we're going to China to go and call whoever, US to go and all this and all that. And at the end of the day, you split whatever you get from it and give them part of it and all that. Profit. So he has a way he affects the nation entirely. So let's do well to absorb where we find ourselves. Very important. You have to draw the lines. I know that as a fact. But absorb where you find yourself. You come out, hey, hi, how you doing? How's the family? Fine. All right, see you later. Bye. Once in a while, you call up all these people and have a chat and all that. Doesn't mean that intruding in your affairs, but the thing there is that you have to accommodate people you find yourself with. The world, I say, is a social environment.
Besides that, sorry to cut you short. Then, those days, our parents, if someone comes to your house, hey, maybe your mother came around from the village, or someone came from somewhere, they brought a lot of stuffs for you. You feel, let me extend to my neighbor. But these days, you cannot even give out food stuffs like that. Or Christmas, those days, Christmas,
they go first carry and
want to poison you.
Go blessed sacrament, go pray on top, say, you know whether you want poison me and all that. I know the environment in a way affects all these things, and you want to play safe and all that. But this generation we have now is not going the right way, into our future, into our better future. They are trying to play safe quite all right, but when they now apply too much precaution and all that, you see that the life we are living will be lifeless.
No fun. Manual to it.
Yes, no fun, nothing. You see that, and you groom your child. Oh, the daddy minds his business, mom minds his business, and the child grows up and feel that, I'm not meant to be talking to this person because
you're not my standard or something.
Because I've been taught to mind my business. That not my status, this, that, and all that. So, please, he hasn't played well, with this generation like this. I'm talking about it because I am foreseeing that tomorrow in Nigeria, where you see you have people they don't, that don't socialize, they don't even make out time to have one or two things that will bring them together. They only live a life of their own. Man, it's very boring. If God has seen it like that, He could have created your world to yourself. I said, He will create you and create a world to yourself.
For you alone.
If you want to, if you fly about naked, do whatever you want, do it like that. But the way it is now, God has created us. There is a reason why He created us. That we will have to be in an environment, cohabit, mix up, communicate. So God knows the moon. So let's just try and do well. Ciao.
In your own opinion, how do you think that? What was your solution for the? What do you tell them? Growing up, okay, this is the way to behave. The society has already nurtured us like this. So in your own world, what would you do different?
How do you pass on? See, one thing I don't play with in this life, my social life. I don't compromise my social life. Right? In a situation where you are in this world, you have to find a way that you mix up with people. Now, the way it is now, how do you groom these kids to grow up to understand that this world does not belong to us? It belongs to us and some other people. How do you groom them? So it starts from home. If you don't want your kids to be out there and people will look at them and be like, hey, these people are having inferiority complex and all that, they can't mix up and all that, you have to start from home.
You need to teach them how to
See them how to express themselves.
Exactly. Don't cut them short whenever they're saying something.
Yes, because it's this mind your business thing that is bringing about them being, into themselves. Then they feel comfortable in a world of their own.
That's when that leads to all this bad stuff.
So when when they come out there, you cannot even observe one or two changes in their lives and all that, their lifestyle and everything. It's not about providing the funds and taking them abroad for schooling.
Sometimes they want to hear you. They want to have a conversation.
So you compare with these people, especially when you have your kids grown to a certain age. Please compare with them like children of their age.
My daughter at 5 will tell you, Mommy, don't go out today. Mommy, are you going to work? I don't want you to go, but she wants you to stay in the house.
Compare with them. Don't look at them as kids. And you keep looking at them, hey, you are kids and all those ones. No. Compare with them. Whatever they are talking about, even if they are talking all trash, man, please be attentive. Listen to them.
Because when they not have something reasonable to tell you, they always say, Mom doesn't listen to me. So no time to even come and tell you that reasonable thing.
Yeah, create that vibe, that you always be there. And your son is still growing. But my son will not grow up to be that type that always be into himself. Because I've seen this generation, that's where he's headed. And I'll put my possible best. They get to that state that they start communicating. Whatever they are talking about, they talk to you. Find it very interesting.
Even if it's boring.
Even if it's boring. You mean it. You did this in school today. Your friend did this. You hide them. With that, you absorb them.
Bring them closer.
You absorb them. So now, when they start misbehaving, they will still come out and tell you, like my paddy, that this see what happened, then you have a word of advice, guide them, properly. So please, let's do well.
Okay.
Let's nurture nature.
Yes, exactly. Thank you all. I think we've digested this topic enough. We've said from the A, B view. So please add your own voice in the comment section if this mind your business syndrome has gotten to your area. So
it is everywhere. It's everywhere. That's the new generation.
So put your
I like
voice.
to mind my business. And let me add one thing.
If you leave this one, we'll
aside that, let me tell you, in different aspects, it's affecting everybody.
Yeah.
When a girl grows up and find out, okay, I'm now comfortable with myself, that's when that mind your business comes in more. When you find your world very comfortable, you don't want friends again. Even the friends that played with you before you got into the game, you don't really want them again because you want your resources to be
enough for you
and you alone. That's selfishness. You have to, you have to put one or two resources to, have fun and all that. Let me give you an example. Some people's birthday come and go. They will not even tell you. Why? Because they don't want to spare a bottle of whiskey or so, for us to share and all that. So all those things, it is not life. The life we are talking about is already
happening. It's not possible for somebody for you to start.
Yes, it's not starting somewhere. It's already happening. So the way you play it now, will determine. It's not waiting for you. The fun is not waiting. The vacations are not waiting for you. The parties and everything. Don't misunderstand why I say parties. You have to.
Is a life of a party?
Yes.
Misunderstanding.
Yes. You have to mix up with people. That's how God wants it for us, right? Yeah. So just do well. Don't compromise your social life. Whatever you do to make yourself happy. Please do. At the end of the day,
it means spending all your money on hair, right?
But at the end of the day, God first.
Yeah, definitely.
Ciao.
Okay, thank you guys for watching this video. Thank you. At this point, we've said everything like I said before. Please add your own voice in the comment section. Is your girl Chika Oputa signing out. Thank you for watching. As always, do well to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.